So, as I already know that you have seen plenty of observations or predictions about what came before the Big Bang, but I realized that people who are just entered in studying about cosmology, knowingly they aren't showing interest in things formed after the Big Bang. So, I decided why not to make a whole series on this topic, from its beginning to its end of the universe. Yes, you have heard it right. As you already know that according to our current observations, all the distant galaxies are seen red. This is because of the Doppler shift. Basically, Doppler shift is a phenomena which states that things which are slightly moving away from us are seen as reddish, and whereas which are coming closer to us are observed as bluish. Obviously, we cannot observe them by naked eyes, so you need a cosmic night vision to observe them. This proves that distant galaxies are moving away from us. So in this continuation, let's make the time run in opposite direction and see how things might form and how the universe burst into existence. So on doing so, we are able to see Big Bang. But eventually we actually are not able to see what caused the Big Bang because that time light doesn't exist at all. I have said earlier that Big Bang happened at no place and at no time. So only if we are able to do so, we should see a singularity, as there was nothing outside it. The only place was inside. There was just fog of energy all around, and it just burst to expand with such a tremendous radiation, literally from less than a size of an atom to a size of a soccer ball with less than a trillionth of second ground figurely at no time. Now because of this burst, it gets simply inflated into existence, and within next seconds it becomes as big as our solar system, trillions of miles across. Then the cold unflaring energy of cosmos began to cool down, and it created a form of matter in trillions of subatomic particles. Hence the first stuff there ever was, half of these particles were made out of a simple matter that we observe at present time, and the half were just opposite of it, that was antimatter. The speciality of both are whenever they meet, they destroy each other in just flash of seconds. And that time it was felt as a plenty much wasteful process to be formed. Fortunately, there was a bit more matter as compared to antimatter, and that's why just 1 in a billion particle of stuff survived in the infant cosmos. And obviously, it was pretty much lucky for us. The shocking thing is that about 2% of residue is what our present day universe is. So yeah, we can say that we born from the smoke of the Big Bang. And now by the time the cosmos when was 13 minutes old, it was already thousands of light years in diameter. After the bang, everything was just spread out and was becoming cold. And now right after the Big Bang, the universe was just gas, approximately perfectly spread it out in space. And maybe you won't believe, but that is what our universe for next 200 million years. Then gravity began to cool the gas back together to produce the very first structure from which everything else would grow. But even this was merely didn't happen if it won't form another stroke of cosmic luck. If so, there would be nothing at all. Now in this fog of antiparticles, here luck came in. See, the particles were not perfectly aligned, and just because of it, gravity was not able to pull them at the same amount and was able to make them precisely of same directions, and nothing just happened. But fortunately, one rule of this universe is that nothing is perfect, or maybe perfection doesn't exist at all. Hence there was tiny unevennesses, and these unevenness and those irregularities create a giant opportunity. So yeah, we can say that the first ever step of this infant universe towards everything is just because of those irregularities and that imperfection. So due to lack of order. Next time if someone complains you about your mistakes, just tell them that without these mistakes, neither you nor I would be existed at all. Now, what happened next, and how this early universe became as vast as it is now. For so, stay connected. I can be notified at any moment.